This is our final episode of New Zealand. If you haven't been following us, here is a quick recap. We arrived in New Zealand back in 2022 on a working holiday visa valid for 1 year. Still developing? Here we are. We applied for the working holiday visa before COVID hit. We didn't have the chance to enter the country at the time and our visas were on hold. But fast forward to 1 year later, our visas were finally granted, but our plans were not the same anymore. But we still decided to take the opportunity to visit this beautiful country, and we are so glad we did. Anyway, we were in New Zealand with remote stable jobs, so working for us was out of the picture, but we could still enjoy traveling full time. We bought our beloved Berry in Auckland and we immediately started traveling. We visited some unforgettable places and made memories that we'll forever cherish. We were in Hokitika in the South Island when we made the last minute decision of selling our van and leaving the country. For no particular reason really, we had seen many things, experienced many others, and we felt that we were ready for something different, but we wanted one last dance. Here is our last few weeks in this incredible country. From Hokitika, we did the so famous Arthur's Pass drive, where we saw an incredible scenery with waterfalls and mountains, and we even saw the cheeky Keas, which, for the ones that don't know, are these parrot birds that are protected and are super clever, and they like to make a little bit of a mess anywhere they are.
Oh, my coffee. My coffee. Look at this. The bastard just made me spill coffee all over.
After descending from the mountain range, we got to see and drive through more beautiful scenery, arriving to Castle Hill Conservation Area with its majestic limestone rock formations. It also has a great importance in the Maori culture. Yeah, beautiful. From there, we visited the most French town in New Zealand.
Bienvenue à la Akaroa. This is New Zealand's little France. Bonjour, ça va?
There was a couple of French flags here and there, and it did have a little bit of a French vibe kind of thing, but we found it to be too quiet when we visited. Nevertheless, it was beautiful.
Akaroa, c'est très joli, très joli. Beautiful town.
Now, we were in Lake Tikapu and Pukaki before, but we felt that we were not presented with the beauty that everyone talks about and everybody sees, so we decided to go back there again. As you could tell, the weather wasn't so pretty and it wasn't great, but we don't feel guilty for not trying to visit it again. This time we also went to Mount Cook and did a little walking trail, which gave us a little bit more of an insight to the majestic mountain range and scenery, which is absolutely beautiful. We also saw a small avalanche and the sound was from another world. It was scary and amazing at the same time. It was just out of this world. Again, we went back to ferry to have the best pies we've ever had in this world. Then we drove back to Kaikoura, and guess what? The sun was shining and it was such a different Kaikoura from the first time we visited. Beautiful beaches with pretty colors that made us feel like we were back in the tropical countries that we love so much. From afar we saw whales, which was another one of those cool things that we did see in New Zealand, and this country doesn't feel like it's real for us. It still feels like it's out of this world. There is nothing that can compare to it. We ended up spending a couple of days there in Kaikoura before heading back to the North Island, and for sure we liked the South Island more than the North Island, but both are equally in different ways, obviously, and our personal preference might not be everybody's personal preference. So already back to the North Island, where we spent Christmas in the Freedom campsite by the lake, eating and drinking like we would if we were to be with our family. In New Year's we also spent it in New Zealand, and we went to a viewpoint called Mount Eden. We had a panoramic view of the city and its fireworks. But to be completely honest, the show was not that impressive. Anyways, a couple of days later we had already met up with the new owners of Berry, and we were already carrying some of their luggage. And to celebrate, we decided to pop a bottle of Prosecco to celebrate the end of this chapter, and we were a little bit sad, I have to confess, and a little bit happy at the same time. We were sad because we were leaving our Berry, our van behind, and Berry was our house, our home, our transport. It was pretty much everything for us. So yeah, we were a little bit sad to leave her, and we had such great moments with Berry. But yeah, it was an end of a chapter and the beginning of another. Bye, Berry.
That's it, that's the end of Berry. That's it. Mixed feelings.
And here was the last time we saw Berry. The new owners kindly drove us to the airport, and we were leaving the country that day, so we signed the paperwork that day and they dropped us off. So bye bye Berry forever. New adventures are to come now, so brace yourselves for the next videos and the next chapter of our lives. Australia, here we go! Woohoo!